What's good, my fellow peasant, hobo, hair pez, checking in. How you all doing? So Final Fantasy Legends 2 has a trailer. Or at least I think it has a trailer. So this is super fresh, super new. This hasn't even come off the live stream yet. So I'm just looking here. There's a bit of gameplay, I think. Just scrolling through. But when I scrolled back to here, it kind of looked trailerish. So I've not seen it yet. I want to go in blind with you guys. Let's see what we all think. Before I quickly do it, I did do a Legends 2 announcement video. And in that video, you see I was super interested in this game. And the reason for it is it did score really well back in the day. Kind of at 8.5 in a lot of places, 8.5 out of 10. Some even gave it up to a 90% score. I think even Famitsu, it was rated 94th best game ever made in a top 100. And that was in 2006. So that is super heavy. And it just looks really good. The character models in all these mobile games always look sick. But what I like about Legends 2 is it seems to be far more story focused. From what I've heard, I haven't played the originals, but for anyone who's wondering what the hell this game even is, this is a mobile game. It is an Android game. And I said to you guys, I can't sit there playing on a mobile, but honestly, I'm going to be using some emulators. Not the illegal ones. I'm going to buy the game, pay the fair money, but you can then port it over with things like what are the name of the emulators? You've got Andy and you've got BlueStacks, that's it. So yeah, those are two solid emulators that allow you to play your Android game on your PC. But let's watch it, guys. Let's see if we're interested. Goofy headset engaged. Oh god, I haven't done that in ages. And the music for this is so dope. The music for Legends is amazing. And the character models. So we've got Morrow, Mooty, Airmo, Rig. Never heard these names before. Journey. Oh, I think I like Journey. I like Journey. You'll see why I like Journey in a minute. Maina. Character models for these guys. There she is. There she is. Swiggity swooty. Sorry, let me get out of the way. Check it out, guys. I love this. I love it when they have super detailed character model portraits next to the text. I love a mono, but honestly, this allows you to envision what the character looks like. And it just looks so good. Buffering in 2017. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, crystals. Wow. Ooh. Oh, kind of looks like there's a Mobius-esque overworld map. And look, it feels so FF4 that feels like the Lunar Whale. There's a flying spaceship. Most of it happens in towns, castles, cities, caves. A lot of the monsters look FF4-ish. Man, yeah, that is some snazzy combat. Oh, and there is some Amano. Nice. I'm glad. I like that there is a mono. I'll just say, guys, I do love a mono artwork, but I'd much prefer it when they've got the detailed. So there it is. Wow. Like I say, guys, I get so much throwback to FF4. In a lot of the style, in a lot of the layout, the world layout. You know where stuff happens, the monsters, and again that ship feels so Lunar Whale-ish. So if you love Final Fantasy 4 and you've played the 3D remake of that, I wouldn't say this is far from that, from what I've seen vapidly. And I love FF4. I place it as number 5 best Final Fantasy ever made. But just breaking it down a bit more, if that's intrigued you enough, let me go into the story a bit. So it's all about, you have a party of 4 at any times, but you have obviously more characters than that in play. Like it says here, most of the game occurs in towns, castles, caves, and similar areas. And it's about some kid, his dad sods off one day. He's left in the care of Magi. The dad never comes back. The son goes off. He's like, where the hell did that dickhead go? Tries to find him. And it turns out his dad is part of a secret organisation. And there's this whole thing with secret organisations and them trying to reform a statue of the goddess Isis. I believe. And they first believe that Isis will cause the destruction of the world. Then they realise that she's important to the world. But that theme continues on, guys. There's a lot of stuff of rivalry against gods, against bad gods who are trying to pull heavy shit. So the plot devices seem really out there and Final Fantasy-esque, and there's crystals, and it just seems like, yes, everything I want in a Final Fantasy game. And again, just looking at the scores, this was for the old game, so 90% game rankings. Famitsu scored it well, IGN, Nintendo Power. So yeah, all round great scores, and from what I've heard, this is a very good game. So the reason why I want to cover this is I'm thinking of live streaming it. I'm honestly that intrigued by this game, and it looks that good, and the fact that it is far more story focused. And this is the thing, guys, a lot of us say we would like an old retro game. Having a Final Fantasy YouTube channel, the amount of people I see say, oh, I'd love them to do a game like 7, 8 or 9, like a completely different title but done like those, and done in a format like those, because obviously with a format like that you can get big expansive stories, you can get tons and tons of towns and locations, and turn-based combat. Some people saying they want really snazzy, nice turn-based combat. Well, this is all of those things. This is what I don't get, guys. When there's games like this coming out, there's really no excuse for saying you want those games, but they're not out there. They are coming, they're just in mobile format. But again, guys, if you use some of those emulators I mentioned, obviously pay Square Enix your money. Don't be a thieving bastard. But once you get that, you can play on the emulator or for your PC, and you're sorted. There you go. There's your retro Final Fantasy game. And all in all, I have great feels for this game. I just have good feels that this could be a good game. So let's pray for that to come to the West. What do you guys think? Are you sold yet? Do you think you'll get it? Do you think you'll pop in and just see me on a live stream every now and then to get a feel for it? But let me know what you think, guys, because honestly, from what I've heard about this game, it's kind of criminal that it only sold 149,000 copies back in the day. As of 2009, I believe. So, yeah, I think it definitely deserves a hell of a lot more love. And I'm going to keep my eye super close to this one. Yeah, those characters look great. They look really great. We've got Ignis on the far left. We've got a sexy white mage. We've kind of got Aiko maybe on the far right. And we've got a cool ass looking berserker. And just all the character models. So there it is, guys. Until the next video. Goodbye. Fucking hell.